Episode 3 of Season 1. Lookups for Finance. Excel and Power BI for Finance. 3 Excel functions, SUMIFS, XLOOKUP, and index match, to take 22,000 general ledger rows and turn them into a one-page report. Today, 3 Excel functions. SUMIFS does the aggregation. XLOOKUP does the joining. Index match is the fallback for older Excel and the only good answer for two-way lookups. By the end, 22,000 journal lines become a one-page profit and loss, broken out by category and customer country. We left Episode 2 with the file readable. 22,000 rows, every column understood, every entry balanced. But it's still just rows, and no CFO has ever asked for journal lines. They ask for a profit and loss, by category, by country, by region. On one page, the first formula. SUMIFS. First argument is what you're summing. Every argument after that is a criteria range and criteria pair in pairs, as many as you need. Want total revenue from engine parts? Sum the credit column where account ID equals 4020, the chart of accounts code for sales engine. One number out of 22,000 rows. Numbers can go bare. Anything with an operator like greater than or equal must wrap in quotes. Add more pairs to get Q4 engine revenue. Account, then date range. With SUMIFS in hand, the revenue panel writes itself. 6 revenue accounts: brakes, engine, electrical, suspension, body, and accessories. 1 SUMIFS per category. 6 rows. There's your top line. You can also collapse all 6 into one ranged criterion that sums every revenue account in a single shot. Useful for a grand total. Less useful when you need the breakdown. Now we need to join data. The general ledger doesn't know about customers. Customer country lives in a separate file. XLOOKUP is Excel's modern join function. Find a value in this column. When you find it, return the corresponding value from another column. If you can't find it, return a fallback. Given a customer ID, return the country. One line. Always include the fourth argument. Without it, an unmatched lookup returns the #NA error and poisons every formula downstream. But the general ledger doesn't even have a customer ID column. It has a source doc column with values like sales order 01 to 84. The chain goes from source doc to sales orders, and sales orders to customers. 2 XLOOKUPs nested. The inner one finds customer ID. The outer one finds country. Drop that formula in a new column on the general ledger and call it customer country. Excel computes country for all 22,000 rows in one shot. Now every general ledger row knows where it came from. With customer country populated, the two-dimensional profit and loss is just SUMIFS with two criteria. Sum credit where account is 4020, and country is the United States. Lay it out as a table, 6 rows for categories, 1 column per country. Set up the SUMIFS once with relative cell references, then copy it across the grid. Excel fills the entire panel from one formula. Index match, the older sibling. Still useful. Index takes a range and a row and column index. Match finds where a value sits in the list. Together, they read any cell of any two-dimensional table by its label coordinates. The real reason to learn index match today is legacy spreadsheets. Inherit a workbook from before 2020? Every lookup is VLOOKUP or index match. Don't refactor. Read it. Modify it carefully. One small problem before we wrap. When you sum revenue by country, the same country shows up 4 different ways. United States, USA, United States of America, lowercase u.s. Real customer master files are full of this: abbreviations, case differences, trailing whitespace. Episode 5 on Power Query fixes this systematically. Three takeaways from Episode 3. First, SUMIFS aggregates. Sum range first, criteria pairs after. Second, XLOOKUP joins. Always include the fourth argument fallback to avoid the #NA error. Third, index match still has its place. Older spreadsheets need to stay readable. That wraps Episode 3. Next up, pivot tables. We'll build the same panel by drag and drop and meet GETPIVOTDATA, the formula that fires off every time you click a pivot cell. The AtlasParts dataset and the Episode 3 workbooks are linked in the description.